Hey, you should be able to hear me. I turned the microphone on this time. And you should be able to see me, huh? Yeah. Good. And we're live on TikTok. That's what the tripod's for over here. It's not plugged into an energy source, a power source. It will die, and that stream will end eventually. So enjoy the show while you can there, TikTok. But anyway, hi. Welcome to Big Click Energy. That is me, that is we, that is us. I don't know. It's a stupid name I came up with for the business so that I wouldn't have to use my name, because my name is weird. Good luck trying to spell it or Google it on the quick, you know? So, yeah, Big Click Energy. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's fun. So, when were we last together? 2 weeks? Has it been 2 weeks already? God damn, Twitch. God damn. Well, what have I done in the last 2 weeks, you may ask? Or you don't care. But I'm going to tell you, regardless, what have I done? I went to San Diego Comicon for the second time. And most likely my last time. Because once you've done it, you've done it. It's, you know, I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong. It's a really great thing. It's a very cool opportunity. Definitely a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Blessed that I even got to go at all. It was my skills that got me in. But, yeah, I love it. I just don't foresee myself ever going back now that I've done it a few times. I've had my con experience. I want to check out other cons. I want to go to... I hear Dragon Con in Atlanta is really cool. I hear there are a lot of Matrix cosplayers there, which interests me. I met a Morpheus cosplayer at SDCC last week, and I was like, Morpheus, where's all the Matrix people at? We are so underrepresented in every con I go to. And he's like, Dragon Con, Atlanta, that's where all the Matrix people are. So I guess I gotta go to Dragon Con sometime. And I want to go to, like, little bitty cons, too. Like, I live in Arizona, so, like, Tucson Comic-Con would be fun. Phoenix Comic-Con's probably never gonna... I've been going there for 9 years. This was my 9th year. I would love to go there for the rest of my life. It's my home con, but they banned photographers, so... Youch, huh? What are you thinking? Any other conventions? Anybody from anywhere else? I know I'd like to go to Emerald City Con sometime and Salt Lake City Con too. But I'm just curious, has any other cons banned photographers? Have they banned free content like Phoenix? Because I'm just curious. I know SDCC sure hasn't. Anybody with a camera can walk right on in. I had a press badge, but still, I saw folks with regular passes and, you know, cameras taking photos, doing their thing. It's wild. Anyway, we won't get into that. But SDCC was great. I got some cool swag. I waited in line for that Hulu thing that everybody's been talking about. It was a lot of fun. We got a free backpack. I mostly was just waiting for the backpack, and then we got to the end of the line, to the end of the experience, I should say, and they gave us this sweet little pin set, 6 pins, and I think it was six or eight pins, and it's like, they're little egg-shaped, and they're characters from Futurama, and it's so cute. I was just, like, really happy. It was a nice surprise. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. Comic-Con. It's on the shirt. So, photos. I took a ton of photos at Comic-Con. You want to look at them? You want to see? I haven't even started to edit yet. I wanted to get live on Twitch first. So, first I had to come back. Con ended on, like, the 24th, I think. I don't know. It started on a Wednesday and ended on a Sunday. Preview night was a Wednesday, and I went for all weekend. I went for the whole con. And came back Monday, and then I didn't touch the computer or anything for a couple of days. I unfortunately had to edit some panel photos for somebody, so I did have to work a little bit. I don't like to work right when I come back from something like that, because it's a lot to decompress from. But had to do a little work to satiate the person, and then took a little break, got some devastating news over the weekend, and today's the first day I've looked at my computer since, so yeah, we'll see. Probably won't get any like real work done today, but we'll at least look through the photos, see what we got, and go from there. Mark the ones I definitely want to edit, something like that, right? So yeah, here we are. So I'm going to take you right into Lightroom. Now, if you're new here, I am a professional photographer. Business name is Big Click Energy. It's silly, it's fun, we all love it, we all hate it. It's whatever. I do everything. I accidentally got a degree in photography. I didn't mean to. I already had been doing photography for a long time. Didn't really understand Photoshop super well, so I went to just like take a class, and the people at the college were like, yeah, you're like a handful of credits away from a degree in this, because I already had some prereqs from a previous degree, so I have 2 degrees that do nothing for me. It's really cool. So yeah, I'm a professional photographer. I guess I've been doing this for full-time a few years. But I started taking photos of things professionally 15 years ago. I just didn't always do it. I did other stuff. I worked in movie theaters. I've worked in marketing. I've done quality control for a photo print place, which was an interesting 6 months. I didn't work there long, but it was cool. Yeah, I've done all kinds of stuff. So anyway, for the last few years I've been trying to do this full time, and what I do is, if you can point a camera at it, I can take a photo of it. So if you need a wedding shot, I'm your guy. If you need your pets taken photos of your pets, that's me. Photos of your business, home, products, places, people. I even got a degree in forensic photography, so I could take photos of crime scenes. Technically, I'm skilled enough to do that. I have a degree. I'm certified. But yeah, I take photos of everything. But the thing I enjoy the most is cosplay. And well, maybe not the most, but I enjoy it. I enjoy everything. By the time I'm done editing all of these in a month or two, and it will take me a month or two, so buckle up, because we're going to have a lot of these live streams over the next few weeks. But by the time I get done with these from SDCC, I'm going to be burnt out. I'm not going to want to touch cosplay for a few more months at least. That's why I do everything. So I can, somebody calls me and books me for a wedding, great. Somebody wants me to do their cosplay, great. Tomorrow I could be doing a birthday party. This weekend I actually did a birthday party for an 8-year-old. It was a Star Wars themed pool party, and it was awesome. And I shot it for 2 hours. There was a Jedi there, Princess Leia was there, there was a cake, it was great. And then the very next day I could be shooting a drag show, or a parade, or I don't know, a quinceañera. I get those occasionally. Literally anything. I'm down for whatever. I'm a jack of all trades, jack of all subjects. So, anyway, at SDCC. Wow, it is 6 already? Damn. I meant to stream earlier today, like earlier in the day. In fact, most of these streams will probably happen in the morning, so if you have a day job, I'm sorry. This is my day job, so I have to do it during the day, if that makes any sense. I'm already tired at 6 o'clock at night. I had dinner. I'd rather be watching TV right now and stuff, but I need to get started streaming. I need to get used to getting in the groove of this, and at least having this running and going live while I'm working. Because that was the whole reason I downloaded Twitch last year and started down this journey of streaming, was because a friend of mine, somebody on the internet said about my work, stranger, of course, it's always a complete stranger that can change the course of what you do, but or how you do things. But a complete stranger commented on one of my Instagram posts that it looked like AI, that my work looked like AI. And I was like, no. And this was right before like AI was all hot and stuff. This was last year, And I was like, no, it's not. I do composite work. I made it, thank you. And they didn't believe that. So a friend of mine, I was like, do you think my work looks artificially generated? And they were like, no. Well, no, but I could see how someone might think that. And I was like, really? Are you serious? So my friend told me, show your work, as if you're in math class, you know, how your teacher would have you show your work. Well, here I am. She told me to start streaming, so I'm showing my work. And we've done a few edits here on Twitch, and people seem to enjoy the process. I stream anywhere from an hour to, I'm not sure, the longest I think I ever did was 4. But chances are now, if we're streaming this cosplay stuff every day, I could get up to like 8 hours a day on a stream. We'll just see how it goes, see what I get done. So let me show you what we got at SDCC. I'm just gonna go through it. I think I've already taken away some photos. I haven't cropped or done anything wild yet. I've done a little color correcting and light adjustment, but that's just so you can see it better. So yeah, let's take a gander at these. First and foremost, this is a dear friend of mine, Nick Pickle, whatever you want to call him. You could look him up. Instagram, Fuzzy O'Toole, Tool, Fuzzy O'Toole. Fuzzy, yeah. Look that up. He's a great cosplayer. He not only does great cosplay, like has awesome costumes, but he fully embodies his characters. Like, we were in an Uber together a week ago at SDCC, and they were dressed as Peter B. Parker, and they were sitting in the front, and I was sitting in the back, and another person was sitting next to me, and the whole time Fuzzy was just like in character with the driver, just totally acting as if he were Peter B. Parker, just carrying on a conversation, being funny, having a little banter. Like, I don't think the driver knew, but, you know, it was just, he's like that. And when he's Wolverine, he's Wolverine, you know? And when he's Patch, he's Patch. So it's pretty cool. But he's a dork. We have a lot of fun. We had a little impromptu photo shoot here. He was the first person I took photos of this year, actually. I only took my camera out 2 days. I went to SDCC last year, it was my first time, and I think I took my camera out every day and tried to capture a little every day, and then I learned, you know, you always learn your first time around. I learned that it's a little bit better to just enjoy those first 2 days, make Wednesday, Thursday about you. You know, if there's any lines you want to wait in, like I wanted to do the Hulu thing, because it was free and you get free stuff and it's fun. I'm glad I did that before the weekend, because I wouldn't have gone through and I wouldn't have gotten my free swag. They ran out before Sunday, you know, so yeah. I this year just left the camera at the hotel for the first 2 nights, enjoyed myself, did my shopping, you know, bought the things I wanted to buy, got this cool shirt, there's more on the back. And then Friday, Saturday I took the camera out, because that's when most of the cosplay groups will have their meetups and do their big group photos. So it's a good idea to just like hang out outside on the mezzanine all day Saturday and just watch the schedule and wait for cosplayers to come by, because you'll see like 200 Star Wars characters at once. DC, Marvel. See, what are some of the groups they do? Every year they have Star Wars, DC, Marvel. Those are your basic groups. They'll do a Disney group. This year they had a Good Omens group, so there was a lot of Aziraphales and Crowleys together. It was very fun. Whatever. What else? What else? There's lots of groups. Can't think of any others offhand. Oh, there was even a Ninja Turtles group this year, which I thought was fun. I missed it. I missed actually most of the group photos themselves, but I walked about the crowd while they were gathering and disbanding from their group photos, and I was just like picking them off one by one, basically like, hey, can I take your photo? Can I take your photo? But yeah, it worked out. So back to looking at these. This was Friday. I decided to get his helmet's brand new. He just got a new helmet for this cosplay, so I'm gonna take it out, take it for a spin, get some photos of it. I think they look pretty good. Keep in mind, nothing's edited. We're just sorting right now, okay? We may not even get to an edit today, but we're just checking it out. Oh, right. I didn't have a safety pin. Or, no, the safety pin. Oh, yeah. Velcro. Glue and Velcro. We're holding the armor to the shirt. And San Diego's hot and humid. And that glue just boop, made that Velcro slip right off. But thankfully, there are little angels like this man, Fix It Felix, who goes around and rescues all the cosplayers. It was really awesome, actually. He came in handy with some safety pins, came in clutch with some pins and some little sewing kit and everything. He was prepared. It was great. Saw this Rocketeer that looked fantastic. Couldn't help myself. I don't think I've ever edited a Rocketeer because I've frankly never seen one good enough to photograph. I see a lot of like cardboard helmets, which is cool, but I don't want to edit that. So this one was like actually like movie quality. So I'm very interested in that one. I'm going to edit that for sure. I got the Crowleys and Aziraphales. It was a really good group. We even had Satan come into the picture up here. She was lovely. I think of all the ones I took, I want to edit this one. I like that one. That one's going to be fun to edit. Some kind of duality, perhaps, you know, bright side, dark side, that kind of thing. Oh, this was not even at con. This was at Park, P-A-R-Q, the bougie little overpriced nightclub in San Diego. Went to an after party. I get into all the after parties because my friend who brings me out to shoot the stuff is a DJ, and he knows the guy who puts on these parties at, you know, different venues every year. So like last year we got into the Burton Bash. This year I got into the 8-Bit party. Another party that I didn't go to. Oh, the Nickelodeon party. I didn't go to that. And then I got into the Monsters Ball because he wanted me to shoot it, and I had to. I'm so old and so crotchety now that I don't even care about after parties anymore, unless you want me to do something at them involving work or, I don't know. I just don't enjoy super loud, crowded places. I've already spent the whole day walking around Comiccon, crowded and hot and loud and surrounded by noise. Last thing I want to do is go do that for the rest of the night into the wee hours of the morning, you know what I mean? But I'm glad I did, because I saw this guy at Monsters Ball, and he is... I've seen a lot of Beetlejuices in my day, but this one was the best. He not only looked fantastic, but he sounded like him, and fully embodied, like, the way he was talking to people, the way he was interacting. I was just like, hey, Beetlejuice, can I take your photo? And he was like, oh yeah, you know, fully in character, just awesome. So hopefully, and these were shot quick and dirty in a hallway near a bathroom, so not in the bathroom, but near it. So hopefully one of these is editable. If not, it was definitely fun snapping his portrait. Such a good Beetlejuice. Back to con Saturday. This is where I got most of my content. See the kind of crowds that are just standing around waiting for things to happen. So you just walk around and pick people off, and thankfully I can hopefully edit this stuff in a way you can't see the people behind them. I've done it before. Unfortunately, you're moving quickly. People are hot. Cosplay's heavy, hard to handle. They've already been in it half the day. You can't always get the best shots. It's not like having an hour with them privately. You know, it's like when you book me for a photo shoot, you get like the whole hour to make little adjustments and take 1,000 photos or whatever we need to do. And when you're on the spot like this, I just gotta hope I'm doing it right. Hope I'm getting a good enough shot. This guy wasn't even posing for me. He was posing for someone doing a video of him, and he was like doing some movements and stuff, and every time between each movement he would freeze a little bit, so I just started clicking away. Afterward he was like, "Did you want to take my photo?" And I was like, "I did. Here's my card." Thank you. Always appreciate a good Catwoman. I want to try to edit that, I'm just not sure how. I thought this was stunning. She made it all herself. Oh, I didn't even notice the Infinity Stones before. Oh my goodness me. Perfect. This guy was Jameson, like 100% voice, attitude. He even yelled at me. It was great. It's perfect. I love these Ren Fair Renaissance style. These are fantastic too. Roman soldier Captain America. Spartan? I don't know. Who had the comb on the head? Was it Romans? Bad with my armor history. I know Vikings didn't have horns. I only know that because I lived in Norway and I had to learn it. Some great cosplays. This cage was awesome. Noir Spider-Man. I'm very excited to edit that. It's just gonna be black and white, classic. Iron Mando. Pretty cool. Grogu. Din Grogu. Mandalorian Din Grogu. Ahsoka. I saw a couple are really good. Yeah, there's another one. Both excellent cosplays. That one I'll probably edit, just because she's a little more bold in color than the other one. But the other one was fantastic as well. So many great cosplays. This I am actually super excited to edit, because lightning, and it's gonna be fun. Maybe I might take a stab at this one. I like Amidala. I'm just not sure how I'd edit that. These two looked really cool. I love the pretty sure they were Badlands characters, or at least one of them was. I'm not sure what that was, but that looks like something from Badlands, right? Borderlands, I mean. Borderlands. Why am I saying Badlands? Oh, what's chucking with Badlands? I was thinking about Badlands earlier. Now, I've already done a full fantasy edit of a Wanda, Black Widow, whatever. Not Black Widow. Why is my brain collapsing? Wanda. What's her hero name? Why am my brain's not working? Anyway, I've already done one of these last year, but this cosplayer was really nice, and I liked the way she was posing, and we had like a whole conversation. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna edit one of these for you. Oh, there's somebody just climbing a tree. Spider-Gwen, definitely gotta do the Spider-Gwen. One of those will get edited, I'm sure. This guy looked like he walked off a movie set. I think I saw him last year. I'm not sure, but I did not get a photo of him last year. He's amazing. Oh, this was a separate photo shoot. This is... I don't know their Instagram handle off the top of my head. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. I'll have to just keep following and you'll figure it out, because I will share these eventually and tag them. They are a part of the Arizona Avengers. With the Wolverine I was showing you, they're all in the same group. It's not a club, but they're in a group. she came out with her boyfriend, which is our local. I know his handle's called Loki Twin, I think, and he actually looks like Tom Hiddleston. It's fantastic. But I finally got to do a little private sort of, one-on-one sesh with her. All that means is I got to take more than 2 photos. Usually I walk up to a cosplayer and I'm like, may I take your photo? Click, click. Here's my card, thank you. And that's it. But here I got to actually like spend 5 minutes or less. I don't take long. If you're taking more than 5 minutes to do things at a convention, you're doing it wrong, sweetie. Speed it up. I can't wait to edit some of these, by the way. Like they might look flat and stuff now, but I couldn't have asked for better lighting. It was overcast. I had my big studio light with me for nice all-over directional light, and I'll be able to edit these pretty much however I want. So, pretty hyped about that. It's when I get direct sunlight that causes harsh shadows that I then have to be very careful about how I edit, and that kind of bumps me out. Back to Fuzzy O'Toole, if you want to look him up, follow him online. Anytime he changed cosplays, I tried to give him a little mini photo shoot. Good times, fun times, silly. TikTok, can you still see this? Is this working for you? I hope it's working. Is my hand just like in the way? I'm excited to edit this one. This guy's like a local legend in San Diego. His name's Dude Vader. I didn't catch his human name. I saw him last year, my first year, and someone told me the tale of Dude Vader. And then I got to meet him this year, and I spoke with him briefly and while we were doing these photos, and he said he was a photographer for like 30 years. And then he started, one day I guess he came back to the con, and some of the cosplayers got a hold of him and was like, you know what? It's time for you to try on the cosplay. And once he did, he was like, oh, this is way easier and more fun than it looked from the other side. So now he does he does this. This is his thing. But yeah. I can't imagine retiring from photography. I guess I'll have to once my eyes go. Doing cosplay would be cool. I've done a little here and there, not much. Maybe in the future. Oh, I think this was the over 50 cosplay or over 40. I can't remember. Somebody asked me to get the group photo. Oh, this was genius. This Zoltar. Oh my god. I loved it. Ooh, you know what? Next time I could set up TikTok so they can view that screen. And then you can kind of see what's happening on Twitch. This guy made my whole day because I never see Matrix cosplay, and we did these 2 poses. I was like, Morpheus, give me whatever you got. And he posed, and then I was like, do you have anything else? And he reached in his pockets and he pulled out the pills, and I was like, I literally jumped up and down for joy. I was I'm a big Matrix nerd. Very excited. He's the one who told me to go to Dragon Con. John Wick, Deadpool. That mashup happened. Of course, it was inevitable. Inevitable. Space Ghost. Very cool to see. Oh. I have to edit these, but I have to like think about it for a while. This is, in their own words, Glamdolf, and Bitch King. So fantastic. Can't wait. definitely have to edit these. I'm thinking this one. I like to edit wide versus tall because it's just, I don't know. It's easier. And I don't have to worry about feet or legs or placing a body in a scene perfectly, you know. So yeah, I don't know. I definitely want to edit those. This guy looked badass. This was the best Harley I saw the entire weekend. I love a classic Harley Quinn, and I just love the extra mile that she did. You know, she just took it to the next level. So cute. Perfect. I think they were friends or mother-daughter or something like that. Because I was like, is this your friend? And Poison Ivy was like, oh, that's my daughter. Yeah, that's right. I was like, your daughter? Jeez Louise. This lantern was dope. I'd like to do something with this because I could make, you know, I can make it look like lasers are shooting out of that. The Batman was good. I don't want to say Batman, the Batman. This Batman was good. He actually had like the right face shape, kind of looks like Robert Pattinson's. It just fits perfectly in that helmet. Amazing. Definitely want to edit that. I'm glad I got a little bit different variety than I got last year, and I did that on purpose. Like last year I got a lot of Star Wars, a lot of Mandalorians, you know, which is fine. I love them. They're very fun to edit, but I wanted to offer something different this year and try something different this year. And I always try to, no matter where I am or what year it is, no matter what I'm doing, I try to get something new that I've never edited before. So, like recently I edited my very first Link from Legend of Zelda. First time ever doing a Link. I've done a Zelda, never a Link. Which is funny because you usually see a lot more Link cosplays than you do Zelda ones. This Poison Ivy, so I got a couple Poison Ivies. This one was absolutely stunning. I loved the plants, the little handmade plants. And I was like, can you move and pose with them? And she was like, I got you. And she did this, and I was like, perfect. I want to edit that. That looks super cool. Oh. My friend wanted this picture. I gotta send it to him. I wanted this. I have seen other pyramid heads, but I've even seen a big, tall, like glammy, sexy pyramid head, but I've never been in the right place at the right time with my camera, or like I see one, or I can even hear them dragging a blade sometimes across a convention hall, but we're in the middle of busy things, and you know, I can't get into a position where I can get a photo of, they're just so massive, right? Like huge triangle head, big knife. With my lens, I need to stand like 10 feet away from you in order to get all of that in a frame. I don't know, 10 feet, but pretty damn far away from you. It's not close quarters. And if you've ever been to SDCC or any major convention, but especially SDCC, you know you can't do that on the exhibitor hall floors. So I got lucky. I found this guy outside, and it's not the best pyramid head I've ever seen. It's not the worst pyramid head I've ever seen. Each cosplay is different. Yeah, you know, all cosplay is valid. I'm never going to tell anyone their cosplay is bad because each one is different and takes a different kind of passion and work. But I thought this one was good enough to edit. I was like, this guy looks great. Can I please take your photo? So thankfully, I finally got a pyramid head. I would like to get another one. I'd like to collect more pyramid heads, but I would like to have more Silent Hill characters to edit because I've never had one. So that's going to be a fun and interesting challenge. we'll see how that goes. And that's the end of it. I did not take a whole hell of a lot this year. I kind of just had a good time and didn't worry too much about work, but I made sure I got enough to have plenty of content. So let's see, I already marked some of these, and I marked some while we were talking. You probably just didn't notice. So now I'm going to flag the ones that are marked and see what it is I've chosen to edit. Because I'm not going to edit. How much do we have here? We have 181 photos in total. And 72 selected. Holy crap, 72? I don't know if I'll edit all 72. But this is what I have selected so far, and from here I'll whittle it down further if I need to. Definitely want to edit that. And see, out of those two, one will be edited, perhaps. I'm just not sure which one. Dr. Doom, gotta do a Dr. Doom. That was great. One of those, I have to edit one of those. This Daredevil's really good, and since they're doing a Daredevil reboot thing now, or whatever, that's the new look, that's the new outfit. I should probably edit one of those. Catwoman, like, the things I've edited before, like a Catwoman, those will probably get added to my, like, I have a folder of leftovers. It's literally called Cosplay Leftovers or Convention Leftovers or something. And I'll just shove it in there, and when we're out of material later and bored and looking for something to do in between busy times, we'll whip those out and work on them. Did that a few months ago with, every once in a while I'll do it with public domain images. We'll just go find something in the public domain and mess around with it, have fun. Spider-Man Noir, so cool. Can't wait to edit that. So far I'm agreeing with my decisions. Definitely. So you'd probably normally look at this and go, God, what an awful picture. The background, the this, the that, whatever. It's mostly the background. The lighting's fine. But when you see that what I do, the background doesn't matter. See, this matters, though. This is a problem. See, I should have got her out from under the shade tree. See the dappling? This is called dappled light. There's a photography term for you. It's terrible. I hate it. It's the bane of my existence. Dappled light and indirect sun like this. So you can see I had a flash on her, but I should have backed her out into the sun. That overcast lighting, which was perfect. That way I wouldn't have any of this mess, because I'm not fixing that. There's no. We're just gonna have to make it work. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I didn't think that through. But maybe in the edit I can make it look like she's under a tree. I want to edit this. How the hell am I going to edit this? I don't know. I know exactly how I'm going to edit these. Well, I know what I want. It's Spider-Man 2099, so it's going to be very cyberpunk. Oh, hey, don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, you can use your Prime sub on Twitch. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. As long as you have Prime, it's included in your Amazon Prime. You just have to sign in, I think just sign into Twitch through your Amazon Prime account. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but yeah, you can use it. You don't have to use it on me. It'd be nice. That'd be cool. I'd appreciate it. But you can use it on anybody. Amazon Prime sub. Check it out. Oh, and like, follow, share, subscribe, all the things here. That I would appreciate. At least, give me a follow. Hit that little heart button. That way when I go live again, you can see the cosplay edits as they happen. Today we're just sorting and looking through, but the next time I go live, we're going to be diving deep into working on this stuff. So it's very exciting. TikTok, it's very exciting. I hope TikTok's still alive. I don't know. Hopefully they're doing all right over there and not burning everything down. Watch me be banned when I get back. God, please no. TikTok, be cool. Send gifts. Send gifts. I'm a struggling, poor, starving artist. This I want to edit, and I'm so excited to edit it. Oh, Lord. Is that a good enough photo? I hope I took good photos. It's always hard when you're there, because it's like I have to work quick. And you have to work with so many people. And, at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, God. Did I do it? Because I can't redo it. I can't go back and ask them to do that again. Oh, it's tough. It's tough. So I think I do all right. I think I do okay. It's a fun job, that's for sure. I didn't get paid for any of these. No, didn't get paid for any of these, actually. It's just something I do at conventions. Go around, get content, sharpen my skills. That way when a cosplayer does reach out to me and wants me to work for money, I'm a little more confident about working for money if I know what I'm doing, right? But I always joke around and say I don't know what I'm doing. Every time I do a shoot, an edit, or something, I learn some new technique, learn a new way to do something, or learn a new way to not do something. Just depends on the situation, depends on what's going on. This is the Gwen Stacy you took photos of on Saturday. Oh, hey! I figured that was you. The name looked familiar. Thanks for following. I noticed you follow me on Instagram. Let's see, did you see your photo? I just shared you. Let me look. Hold on. I'm blind. I got prescription glasses. I should put my glasses back on. There you are. I only got a few photos of you. I should have taken you out of the shade. See this? See this dappled light? I hate it. I hate dappled light. I'll figure something out. I'll still edit something with one of these. But I should have just popped you out here where there's no poopy light, because it's all dappled light. But that's okay. We'll make it work. But see, like the outlines of leaves. Ugh, that's my bad. Plus, you were like doing stuff, and yeah, I felt like I was already interrupting something, so I wasn't gonna force you to like. But now, looking back, I should have moved you like 2 feet back. Oh well, I'll figure something out. We'll still make it cool. We'll make something cool out of it. It'll be fun. I'm excited to do all of these. I'm excited. I'm hyped. I've never got to do a Spider-Man 2099 edit, so that's exciting. I don't think I've ever done a Spider-Gwen edit, so that's exciting. I've definitely never got my hands on a Morpheus, and I am a Matrix nerd. Hardcore, so that is very exciting. Good stuff. Very happy. Yeah. So the next step would be, gosh, lately, to let you in on a little trade secret, I have been tampering, experimenting, if you will, with, oh, I'm glad you love them. Thank you. I don't check chat fast enough. I'm not snappy-pappy on this stuff yet. But thank you. I'm glad you like them. Wait till you see one edited. If I edit one and it turns out okay, hopefully you like it. So one thing I've been doing since Phoenix Comicon in June is, if you've been following me on Instagram, go back to like my latest cosplay stuff, which isn't far back. It's still coming out right now, actually. I'm still releasing the last of my Phoenix Comicon stuff this week and next week. Right now it's Lucy from the Cyberpunk Edge Runners anime. I believe it was Edge Runners. But yeah, all of those backgrounds for all of the Phoenix Comic-Con cosplay that I've been editing is started in AI. I don't want to say made by AI because it's not. I mean, it is, but it isn't. I'll start like I'm using Adobe Firefly, which is in the beta stages. I pay for Photoshop and Lightroom and Adobe stuff, so like I get access to this kind of crap whenever it comes out, which is fun. But I've been using it to get like basically create rough drafts of the background I want to do, because my kind of work, I do what a professor in college called it composite editing. I never had a word for it. I was just like, I'm in school to learn how to use Photoshop. Show me how to take this person in this photo and make it look like they're in a fantastic world, right? That's what I wanted to learn how to do. And I've done that through composite editing. So I don't really do tablets. I mean, I paint and stuff, but it's with this mouse, like it's with a literal rock. I've tried tablets. My there's too much of a disconnect. I don't like it. But, so I'll do composite, where I'll take, traditionally over the years, I'll go on the internet and I'll scour public domain, or I'll go out in the world myself and take photos of environments, woods, trees, ocean, mountains, water, fire, whatever, throw glitter up in the air, take a photo of it, turn it into a PNG. I've done that, and for shit that I've needed. But I'll take different images and different elements and mix them together, and that's the composite part, and create a background, essentially, and put my character, or the person that the person that I took a photo of, into that background, and I call them full fantasy edits. It's a drag term, I think, but cosplayers appreciate it too. So, since all this AI drama, llama, has been out and about, and everyone's talking about it, and artists are like, oh no, it's going to steal our work. Well, I mean, it is stealing your work. Adobe, though, it is not. I don't think it's stolen art. Adobe's AI, you had to sign a thing. You had to sign a release that said, yes, I am allowing this AI to, like, feed off my stuff or whatever, learn from my art. So it's a little more up and up than some of them. Maybe I could be wrong, but it makes me feel a little bit better about using it. But what I'm doing is I'm going in and I'm essentially using AI to create a rough draft. And I'll take that rough draft and add more elements, take elements away, I'll still do my composite stuff. I'll still blend elements and images together to get a more finalized image, but doing it this way takes out, like, let's say if it's a 12-step process, doing this takes out like 5 of those steps. So it really shortens the BS that I have to go through to make a background, which is a lot of work. But so that's cool. I'm starting to. I'm not a pro at it yet. I'm not great at the prompts, but I'm starting to understand how to make AI work for me instead of against me. So that's exciting. Hopefully I'm on the cutting edge of that, and not gonna get dragged down or left behind by it. But yeah. If you're wondering what's in my mouth, it's snooze. You might see a little white flash from time to time, or me readjusting my mouth. I quit smoking a long time ago, but I still like nicotine, and all snooze is, it's Swedish. If you get the real Swedish kind like I do, like this one comes from Sweden, I'm not endorsing this, I'm just saying if you don't smoke, or you don't want to smoke but you still want to get a little nicotine, all it is a packet of salt that has been dosed with a specific dose of nicotine. It's like, my doctor equated it to the caffeine in coffee. It's also safe. I have thyroid disease, and it's not iodized salt, so it's salt that I can have. But yeah, that's all that is. It's snooze, just nicotine dosed salt. In America, they make snus and it has tobacco in it, and that's no bueno. You don't want to get the tobacco stuff. Just straight up nicotine, salt. Easy peasy. So the next time, anyway, that was like random product placement for something I'm not even sponsored by. But yeah, if you're a smoker and you want to stop, get that stuff. It's good. TikTok, did you hear that? It's good for you. Well, I don't know if it's good or it's better than smoking. So yeah, the next time I'm about to get off of here right now. Not right now, but like in a little bit, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna recap what we've done today, and then talk about what we're gonna do next time. And I don't really have a script or anything. I'm just kind of winging this stuff as I go. So excuse me if there's forgive me. That's the word I was thinking of. Forgive me if there's a lot of hims and haws and ums and buts, but I'm still working on this. I'm still getting used to this. I haven't streamed that much. I'm also practically a boomer in this community, so I'm not a boomer, obviously, but in this community I might as well be. So always learning. Express beta, what's this? Oh, I was using this to make a flyer. This is how I make my adverts. It used to be called Adobe Spark, and I still will Google search Adobe Spark because I can never remember Express. Spark was a better name. But this is what I use to make like my adverts and stuff. It's just like I have full access to Photoshop and all that, but it's just easier sometimes. Just like here's an element. I don't have to mess around with a bunch of crap and layers. I'm done. That's fine. So yeah, what we're gonna be doing next time is you'll probably see me. I'll probably do some of this behind the scenes because it's just a lot of like trial and error and typing and erasing and typing and trying again and saving. It's a lot of just, it's really literally like I'll spend probably days just gathering resources to start editing. Like I haven't even started editing, right? I have to gather the backgrounds, I have to think, I have to look at each picture that I've taken, think about it for a second, maybe research a little bit about the character, especially if I'm not familiar with the character, and see what kind of fan art already exists, just to be inspired by, you know, and try to think of like, oh, that's the kind of environment this character is usually placed in. I'm going to try to place it in that environment as well, but make it my own, you know. So that's literally, with this many photos that I want to edit, it's probably going to take a week just to gather. So I'm going to do a lot of this behind the scenes when I'm not streaming. I also have work, like I'm booked, you know, like my meat and potatoes is not cosplay. I don't really get paid for this stuff, unfortunately. If I finish a photo and you like you didn't book me, like you ran into me at a convention and you see a finished piece and you really like it, I can sell it to you. I can sell you basically like you pay to have my watermark removed, because I don't share nothing without a watermark, because I have had so many things stolen. My Deadpool that you see on my website was actually stolen and sold as a print on Amazon in like 4 different countries, and I've had it striked in 3 of those 4 countries. So but yeah, so yeah, I can sell stuff, but I usually don't get paid for this. My meat and potatoes is like, you know, birthday parties, quinceañeras, restaurants, product photography, real estate photography, portraits, graduations, weddings. I don't get a lot of weddings because I only do single shooter, 1 camera body, and I don't do video, so I'm very particular about weddings. You have to have a small wedding, not super small, but like 100 people or less, and book me for like 8 hours or less. So yeah, that's the kind of wedding I like to shoot, something that's not super stressful. I love backyard weddings. That's perfect. I'm perfect for a good backyard wedding. What else do I do? Pets, anything. I went to college for forensics, for Christ's sake. I can point a camera even at a dead body and probably take a good photo of it. So anything. But yeah, what do I got going on this week? Oh, I'm doing some headshots for lawyers Tuesday. Tomorrow I'm doing a salon in Scottsdale where I get my hair done. it's a school. Well, it's not a school anymore. Tomorrow's their final graduation. I'm really sad because I've been doing photography for this place for years, and I'm gonna miss them. The owner's still gonna own the salon, but they're just not gonna run their school anymore. They live in LA now. The salon that I'm going to is in Scottsdale, Arizona, which is, a whole state away, 7 hours away. And yeah, so I may not have fabulous hair anymore because there's no more students to do it. I get a deep, deep discount on this. So I trade photography for hair. But yeah, tomorrow I'm doing their little graduation. So they'll have models, and they'll do like fancy pants hair for their models and get their models all dressed up. Like the hairstylist, artist, whatever, has full disclosure over everything their model does and wears. So they'll pick out the outfit, they'll do the hair, they'll even do the makeup if they're so inclined and do makeup. And then I'll be there with these cool lights. I got cool colored lights, and I'll take my studio equipment and my camera and just like give them a nice little, you know, like 2 hour photo session, 1 hour each. There's only 2 students this time. It's the last class. It's pretty small, so it's usually like a 6 to 12 kind of student thing, and I'm there all day. But this one's gonna be short and sweet. It's gonna be 2 hours. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's tomorrow, so I may not stream in the afternoon because I'll be working. So yeah, whenever I'm not streaming, that means I'm probably working in real life or working at my desk doing the boring stuff that you don't necessarily want to watch me do. So, or necessarily the stuff that I want to talk through doing the whole time. Sometimes I just put on a podcast or music and chill, and I don't want to just yip 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 twitch the whole time. In fact, when I moved over, that's why I didn't stream. There was like a big gap in my streaming between March and like last month because I moved in March and it took the whole damn month. And then I had internet issues, and then I got a new computer and had to pretty much reset everything up for Twitch, which is not hard, but it's process and pain in the butt. But I want to figure out something, because I used to stream with background music that would play out of a little Bluetooth speaker like this one exactly, and it was nice. Everyone enjoyed it. It drowned out the sound of my fan, which I'm sure you can hear, but I have to have it on. It's hotter than hell. And it's just like nice, because that way if I get quiet, there's still something breaking the silence, right? Nice ambient lo-fi, which is what I usually put on. So I need to piddle around with that and try to get that working again so we can have some background music for the stream. But other than that, next time we're just going to be working on backgrounds, and then eventually, pretty shortly, working on editing these things. So to recap, before I go here, it's 7 already? Dang, wow. Got a late start today. So before I go, I'll show you all the things. Did you guys get to see Phoenix? Did you see these awesome cosplays that I got to shoot? Some of these I did get paid for. And some of these aren't even out on Instagram yet, but I've been editing and sharing. These are done. Let me show you. These are shared. I won't show you the befores of all of them, but because they're not in order for that here. I had a Celine from Underworld, which I was super hyped about. But unfortunately at PFF, Phoenix Confusion, as we call it nowadays, because they can't figure out what their name is. Unfortunately, they don't let blasters or guns in, prop guns, even with the orange tip and the security tags. They not only did they ban guns, but they banned photographers. So, yeah, this Celine, I really want to reshoot with them. They're a local, and I think when the weather's nice. She told me she had like the full trench coat, prop guns, the whole nine, and I am a big Underworld fan, and I would love to like give that Celine the attention that she deserves. So I've never done a bleach edit before, but this was fun, and this is what I'm talking about with me using AI to work for me. I created these with the help of AI. these backgrounds. The images were obviously shot by me, the people. But yeah, AI helped me with the background. Here's the Spider-Man I did. I shot him on the ground, tilted the picture, put him on a building. Let's see. Here's a before and after of Celine. Oh wait. Here's the before. Here's the after. Put her on a building. AI created city though. And then this was a separate element that I've still, like, you know, I'm still doing my composite stuff. It's just shortening all the steps I have to take to get there. Here's one I haven't released yet, so here's a little sneaky peeky. Darth Maul. I love doing lightsabers. Because lightsabers never photograph well. They always look like plastic pieces of junk. I don't care who you are, how nice your lightsaber is, they never photograph nice. Like, this is obviously a nice one. But it's still, they just don't photograph well. But they're fun to turn into real lightsabers. There's a Lady Thor. Here's one that I haven't released yet that I really want to. I think it complements the Scorpion I shot last year very well. This is a lot of fun. I love Mortal Kombat, and my two favorite characters are Scorpion and Sub-Zero, so it was really nice to see a very well done Sub-Zero cosplay. Like, full leather. This little ball thing was cool. Here's the before. I was like, man, do you mind if I edit this? I gave him a card. I was like, follow me. I'll edit this. He did. Hope he sees it. Here's the link I was talking about that I got to edit. First link ever. This was my favorite one. Here's the before. There's the after. I'm excited about this one. This is the one I'm releasing this week. The Lucy Cyberpunk. I just love cyberpunk stuff. It's always bright and neon and fun. This one was from today. This one actually, I think, got released today. Finally. I took a little brief, while I was at SDCC, I didn't release anything, so I had stuff to do. And that's it. Oh no, here's Power Rangers. These guys are coming out. I still have to release this one. I know this White Ranger. They, their name on Instagram is, crap. It's not crap. Their human name is Claire. And I can't think of their damn Instagram handle. Oh my god. Go to my Instagram and go scroll down until you see the Destiny cosplays. I don't know if you're familiar with Destiny, the game, but that cosplayer is amazing. They did an Eris from Destiny and another character that I can't think of the name of because even I am not super familiar with that game. But it's a stunning game, and their cosplays are wicked, and they are always fun to work with and edit. I met them at SDCC last year, but they are an Arizona local, so nice to have them around. This is what I did with that. I didn't know what to do with Power Rangers. I never edited Power Rangers, and all the fan art I saw was just space and lightning and fire, and so I just put them on a platform, floated them in space, and put colored lightning behind them. Called it a day. I don't know what to do. I don't pretend to know what I'm doing. So this I want to edit, but I don't know what to do with it. I would just make it look like a Mountain Dew commercial. They let him in with a gun. That is very clearly a weapon. I can't believe they would allow that. Wow. Now, the whole reason I may not edit this actually is because of this. This right here is hard to... It's not always easy to get the badges out. So yeah, just some great cosplay. I didn't even release all of these. I just started releasing edits. So what you're seeing is never hit the internet. What else we got? Monsters Ball. That's stuff I need to work on and deliver to someone. I'll probably do that tomorrow before. I won't stream it. I won't make you sit through that. You'll get to watch the more exciting stuff, cosplay. So yeah, these are the things I'm going to be working on. See all these little white flags? These are the potential. These are the photos up for potentially editing. So some of them will get. Most of them will get edited. There's 72 flagged. There's no way in hell I'm going to do 72. We'll see. Last year I did a bunch. Last year I started working the week I got home from con, and I didn't stop until September. So I'm definitely going to take it a little slower this time, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I want to have at least a few good full fantasy edits done by the end of this week. So keep your fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes. But that's it for now. That's it, boys and girls, ladies and the gentlethems. That's me, Big Click Energy. I'm gonna skedaddle, skadoot, whatever they say these days. Have a snack, relax, maybe watch somebody else on Twitch. I don't know. Definitely need to hydrate. Oh my gosh, I have not been drinking enough water. Anyway, thanks Twitch. Thanks for hanging out, and TikTok. Hope you didn't start a fire in there. Appreciate you. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? I'm checking my notes. I think I've said everything. Sorry, I'm new and I'm tired. I do better in the morning. Yeah, that's it. So, if you have Amazon Prime, don't forget to use your free Prime sub. And what else? Like, follow, share, subscribe, all the things, all the socials. Oh, let me show you something before I go. Let me show you something. If you go to bigclickphoto.com/links, you can find. Here, let me put it in the chat. Can I put it in the chat? Oh, my chat's not signed in. Why is my chat not signed in on Streamlabs? Oh, that's weak. I'll have to fix that. Sorry, chat. I'll get you next time with the link. For now, just go to bigclickphoto.com/links, and you can get to this page right here, where you can visit my website, find me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and leave me a tip if you feel so inclined. Because it might look polished, but I'm poor, very poor. So tips are appreciated. Yeah, that's it. Go ahead and give me a like and follow on all those things, and turn notification bell on YouTube and Twitch so that you can see when I go live next time or when I upload. I haven't gone live on YouTube yet. I'm not sure exactly how to do both at the same time. I know it can be done, but I'm not sure how to do it. I need to figure that out. One day, maybe we'll go live on YouTube as well. But for now, I just take these. I don't edit them down. I just full stream, dump it on YouTube. So if you need to replay this, VOD gang, that's for you. Yeah, bigclickphoto.com/links. And if you click on this top one, you can go to my website. If you want to reach out to me and set something up, go to the contact me section right here. Send me, put your name in, your email address, shoot me a little message, tell me, what you want to do, who you are, what it's all about. I'd be happy to set something up. I'm also down to travel. You'll have to pay traveling fee. I will drive anywhere within 7 hours of me. So I will drive to LA, I will drive to San Diego, I will drive to Las Vegas, okay? So anywhere within 7 hours of Arizona, basically, I'll drive there. Yeah, anything else I have to fly. I have been flown out to places, though. I've been flown out to Illinois to do a wedding. I've been flown a few other places. I did drive out to LA a few months ago to shoot a movie. So I'm willing to travel if you live elsewhere and want to work together. Just, we can work something out. You can also see FAQ, terms and conditions. If you're a client, you can go to the galleries page. This is where you find, if we do shoot together, this is where you find your gallery. You'll notice most of these are locked. Some of these are public. You can look at them. I don't think you can download from them, but you can look at them. The ones that are locked, too bad, so sad, sorry. That's client preference. But yeah, also you can check reviews. I do put some of my prices here and my portfolio. I do, like I said, I do a little bit of everything. Graphic design, I'll make flyers. A lot of my friends are drag queens and stuff, so I make them flyers for their shows. Travel photography, architectural real estate photography. If you've ever been to Comic-Con, this should look familiar. I actually took this photo when it wasn't Comic-Con. As you can tell, there's no there's no signage. I was in there when it was empty. It was spooky, actually. Let me show you this. It was 2015. Couldn't tell you what month. Maybe January. It was cold. I remember it was cold. And there was like an oceanographic convention going on inside. One, like a panel room. Like panel room 26AB, right? Like one big panel room, like a ballroom. That was it. That was the entire convention, was just shoved into that room. And then the rest of the convention center was just, like, you could hear a pin drop. Well, I could hear somebody vacuuming all the way at the other end. And I was like, the person I was with was like really into the ocean stuff, and I am too. And I walked around and I gave it the attention it deserved as much as I could give it. And I was like, I'm gonna go walk around the rest of this building. I've never been here. I'd never been to Comic-Con before, or years after that. But I went up and down the elevators. There was some maintenance person cleaning and doing stuff, and I was just like, this place is dead quiet. I'm just gonna ride these elevators. And you could hear like the ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk of the escalator. I'm sorry, I kept saying elevator. And so as I was going down, I took a bunch of photos real quick, and I went through them, and that was my favorite one. And I edited it, and I put it into a contest, a local gallery here, and it got submitted or accepted, whatever. I got into the gallery. I don't know if I won anything. I think I got like second place or something. I didn't care about winning. I just wanted to get into the show, so my work was seen by people. But yeah, long story short, that's San Diego Convention Center, shot right down the barrel of the spiral. I thought it was cool. But most of this stuff, this architectural crap, I did in college because I had to. But still, it's photography that I can do, so happy to do it. I also specialize in blacklight photography. It's a thing I would like to do more of, but not a lot of people know about it or know how to do it. So all you got to do, if you ever want to do it with me, is you bring the clothes. You find things that are blacklight reactive. Like, I can give you a little jewelry. I have these earrings, for example. I have a couple of blacklight items that I've kept for these shoots. But really, you bring the clothes. I have a makeup artist, and I have makeup. So this person here, this model, is actually the artist. She did all of her own makeup, and she did makeup for everybody else. So, yeah. It's a little extra. It costs a little extra for that shoot, it takes a couple hours, but the results are really, really cool and a lot of fun. But yeah, like I was saying, I do everything. Architectural products, commercial, shampoo bottles, pets, headshots, boring, graduation, family portraits, boring. Just kidding. Engagement, wedding, live shows. These are fun. This was a girl breathing fire. That was really cool. I got a good shot of that. Drag, love doing drag stuff. And cosplay and headshots. I'll show you some of this cosplay before I go. This was last year at SDCC. I mentioned I was very Star Wars focused last year for some reason. I don't know why, but I think it was because Mandalorian was out, and I was like in the heat of it, and I love Star Wars. But I love Mandalorian cosplay. I love the way the armor shoots, especially under direct light. It's just like all these were shot outside in the sun. I didn't even use a flash. I just used the sun. I was alone last year. I had no one to help me. This year I had an assistant, thank God. Oh, this is that Eris cosplay I was talking about. I think that's Eris. One of them's Eris. The White Ranger. This is another one of their cosplays. Absolutely amazing. This person is a fantastic cosplayer. What is their Instagram? Oh, their Instagram is Rosh, Roshprops, Rosh Props, I think. Um, they do amazing work. They do 3D printing and they make a lot of props and stuff. And they made obviously this mask and put this whole cosplay together. Really cool stuff. Oh, this is the same person as this, the White Ranger. Amazing. Halo. This was my first Halo edit. I'd never done a Halo before. Fallout. That was my first Fallout edit. Only Fallout edit. I've never done any others. Hopefully I get to do more. I think I will. I'm gonna be shooting some Fallout people at Game On Expo. Your edits are awesome. Looks like posters. Oh, thank you. That's the goal. I want them to be good enough that the cosplayer wants to like print it and use it and hang it up and look at it and stuff, you know? This one was fun. This one inspired a whole series of synthwave edits that I did last year. Yeah, here's the Catwoman I got last year. These were SDCC. Phoenix Comicon. That was a good Tusken Raider. SDCC. I did a lot of Star Wars last year. This one was a friend of mine. This was actually got paid for this one. We spent about an hour and a half together in the heat. Ugh. They booked me at like the end of summer. It was not cool enough to do it. They were wearing full Plague Doctor kind of. It's a Bloodborne character. Can't think of the name of the character. But it's very hot cosplay. Hot to wear. And I live in the desert, so yeah. This was SDCC last year. This was my first time doing all of these. First time doing a Moon Knight, first time ever touching a Spider-Man, and an Ant-Man. First time doing a Wolverine. That's my friend. I'm gonna be re-editing him this year. This is one of my favorite edits. That one I wouldn't mind turning into a poster just for myself. I love the Frank the Bunny. Oh, here's my Scorpion I was bragging about. I could never take his badge out. It was in a weird position, but I still edited it anyway. I was like, ugh. I just try to remember to like ask you, can you throw the badge around the back, please? Such a pain to get out of the photo. This was SDCC last year. I saw the same guy in the same cosplay this year. I actually saw these sticks laying on the ground right next to me, and I was like, those are Nightwing sticks, and they look very familiar. And then I looked up and I saw the guy, and I was like, I shot you last year. I'd never done a question before, but I even had to look them up because I wasn't even familiar with very old comic reference, but I think I pulled that one off. First arrow I ever tried to do. This was the Deadpool that's been stolen. I used to have a smaller and more faint watermark that was just my name, and you could barely see it, and that was a mistake. So now that's why I watermarked the hell out of everything, because this was my very first edit I ever did. The most simplest edit I've ever done. It's literally like 3 things done to it. I could do this edit now in like 10 minutes. And it was stolen and sold on printing sites and Amazon and stuff. Super lame. I don't know where I took that photo. Oh, this was a wedding. These guys are great. They're locals to Arizona. They had a whole cosplay wedding. They both... One of them works in a fancy hotel, so they had the wedding at the hotel. And all their guests and themselves were all cosplayed. And so I just wore like a nerdy t-shirt, you know, but they were like, yeah, we're going to do Rogue and Gambit, and we love your work, and we're hoping you can shoot the ceremony and maybe give us like a photo shoot afterwards. And I was like, hell yes. It was my only cosplay wedding I've ever done, but hopefully more people do cosplay weddings, because god dang, it's a lot of fun. So I shot the ceremony, and then afterwards I set up a little paper roll backdrop, so we can have like a just plain gray. I just need you against, well, I don't really need you against the plain backdrop, but it helps, right? It makes my job easier. So just plain backdrop, put a couple lights on them, we took a few photos, and I made these. And I'm pretty sure they loved them. So that was fun. There's my Zelda. I know this cosplayer. They used to be local, and then they moved to Texas, and now they're in Texas. But they are super lovely to work with. I hope they come back for a visit. This is his Instagram is called Phoenix Aquaman. I don't know if he still does anything with it, but dude actually looks like Aquaman. Yeah, see, Phoenix Aquaman. This was my favorite. The only real thing in this picture is him and this rock. And I think the staff. He was holding the staff. But I put him on there was like, we were at a park, and there was like this bridge brick wall with like stairs and like some water over. It was just a really bad place, but this was like a nice rock. And I was like, man, I really like that rock. Can you get on that rock? And he's like, but there's bricks and bushes and stuff. And I was like, don't worry, man, I'm just worried about that rock. And so I had him get on the rock and put his stick on the ground, his scepter or whatever, trident, sorry, and took the photo. So the original photo was just like weird, boring park stuff, like a bridge and like some bricks and like some water and some trees, and it's all weird and out of focus. But oh god, hold on. Apparently I have an alarm set to water my plants. Alright, cool beans. So yeah, the before image of this is just like dumb and boring, but I took it, and it was probably one of the hardest things I'd ever edited, because I'd never done anything like this before or since, actually. So I put in more rocks, I put in ocean spray, and I made it look like he was, hopefully, it's convincing that he's actually there in the ocean. Oh, this is my Peachette. Not Princess Peach. Peachette, I was corrected. I don't know enough about how deep the Mario lore goes, but this cosplayer is amazing. They're a teacher, they're a master seamstress, and they've won probably a handful or more cosplay competitions. They're fantastic. Why am I blanking on their name? I know her like human name, but I can't think of her Instagram handle, because they don't, not everybody uses their name. Peachette, yes. You can see my old watermark on there. That's my old name. Well, it's my name, but it's my old watermark. Shazam. I couldn't think of it. Game of Thrones. This was actually Phoenix Comicon, like 2018 of something. I don't know. I was walking out the last day, and I saw these cosplayers, and I was like, before I go, can I get a photo of you guys? Game of Thrones, right? And they're like, yeah. And they went in for this little pose, and I was like, yes. Perfect. Alien. Xenomorph. Predator. That's actually really... I was really happy with that one. I got them, again, while I was leaving the building. I was... my camera, I was getting ready to take it off, pack it up, leave, and I saw this Predator walk in, and I was like, you look amazing, can I please take your photo? But yeah, this is old. This one I might remove, because I could do better now. This is one of my first ones. But I guess it's good to leave some of this stuff so I can see how far I've come. This is edited, this is not. Like, this is the background we shot. This is not the background. This is not the background. The only part of this that's real is her and this much of the grass. Everything else is layered in. Storm, good times. These are, I have left up some before and after. These were at Comiccon over the years, Phoenix Comiccon. That's actually been my only experience with cons is Phoenix for a while, until SDCC last year. These are before and afters. First time ever doing a lightsaber. I can definitely do it better now. But see, they always photograph like crap. Always photograph like crap. None of these are like fancy edits. Oh, he wasn't holding anything in his hands. I put a skull in there. He didn't have a skull, so. Oh, and this wine glass was empty. I guess I edited that. I think that's all my cosplay stuff. Yep. That's that. You guys like drag? And now we'll just zoom through these. I need to, actually, I've done drag shoots since I need to update this. I have done some stuff since. Oh, this person was on TV, so they're a mild celebrity, right? Can't even remember their name. No. I know this one, Ursula Major. I believe that's their name, Ursula Major, right? Is it something Major? Is it Ursula? Something Major. They're fantastic. They're based in Utah now. Louisiana Purchase. Rosie Bush. Probably the most underrated drag queen of our time. Ivy Foxglove. Lovely, lovely queen. Lovely person. This isn't a drag queen, but just an awesome fashion person, makeup artist. Also not a drag queen, but they're in the drag group anyway, because they don't really fit in cosplay. Amazing drag artist, Sarah Catherine. Ooh, some of these I need to delete. Yeah, these can go. They're not really good. Not very good subject matter. Or editing. I mean, the editing's fine, but kind of boring, right? Everything else is very bright and colorful. That's that. I mean, go to my website, bigclickphoto.com. Dig around, snoop around, do it. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. And if you want to reach out, click that contact button. Be happy to get back to you, set something up. bigclickphoto.com/links. Check out all my links, give me likes and follows, all that jazz. And that's really it, guys. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for tuning in, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you. I will be back multiple days every week, so expect streams. I'm not going to set a schedule because I don't know. I'm a freelance photographer and artist, so always struggling to make a buck, and my schedule's all over the place. So like, yeah, I work for myself, but I also work for the client, so like I can get booked tonight for a shoot 2 days from now, 2 weeks from now, whatever. Yeah, so I just try to squeeze this in whenever I can, and hopefully you join me and we have a good time. It seems like people join me every time I go live. I get a new follower and a new like or something, so I appreciate you for being here and tolerating me. Again, no scripts. We're winging this until I figure it out. Maybe I'll script myself one of these days. I do have notes set up with reminders to like say stuff, but we've said it all. So thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out, and I will see you next time. Bye TikTok. Say bye TikTok. Bye TikTok. Bye Twitch.